game was rigged from the start.
Hello! Good morning. There's like 30 seconds in ad, so I'm not going to throw another round up. But I will wait. I will wait another 15 seconds. What's up, Nicole? And I saw you in here earlier, Creative. You're probably looking for work. I knew it. I know it. How are we? I'm good. I'm good. I'm a little tired, but like, I was a little busy this weekend. So the last couple of days have been cleaning out the camper because the first 2 days we were there, it rained. It was so full of mud, and I still have to go out there and like deep clean around like in the things on the shower. Good morning, then. Like where your shower door sits, I have to clean that out. It's covered in dirt. So like, it's disgusting. It's disgusting in there. So I got to do that, and then just sleeping. I spent a lot of time sleeping because, like, you know how when you hang out with people and you're not very peoply, you get over peopled, even if they're your people, and that's where I was. I was over peopled, and I knew that like hanging out with them all weekend was gonna. I knew I wasn't gonna be able to do Monday. I took Tuesday as a precaution, and I'm glad I did because I even tried to hang out with them yesterday, and I was at the point where I was like, okay, we're still over peopled. I need to walk away for a little bit. So today I feel a lot better. I feel rested for the first time, and like, look at it, I'm still a little tired. But when you stay somewhere that is connected to a military base, it doesn't matter that you're on vacation. They're not. Those alarms still start going off at 6:30 in the morning. So no, I was glad I was there, but like, you could tell, I hit that point where I was like, yep, I gotta go. I need to have quiet in my ears for a little bit, you know? But yeah, it was a good time. It was really fun to meet with Sar and Nicole wasn't there like physically, but we did FaceTime her as often as we could. but we couldn't really do it from my phone because my phone does not like her phone. We could not get the Discord calls to work or a regular phone call to work. So everybody else had to call her. I don't know what it is about my phone and her phone. They're just not compatible for whatever reason. I'm Rillis and Tommy Rachel. It was a great time. It was a great time. I'm glad we finally had the opportunity to meet up. Yeah, it took forever. Who is texting me? Why? Oh, because I turned my thing off. That's why. I normally am do not disturb right now. Um, but I turned it off during the trip because I would get phone calls and they wouldn't go through because I was in do not disturb. So hey Kay, how are you? So yeah, we had a good time. We went to Mall of America. We did some touristy things, as one does. But yeah, Wednesday and Thursday was awful. It rained the whole time. So Thursday is when we went to Mall of America. And then they just saw how fast the weather could change because Friday and Saturday it was hot as Satan's taint outside. It was humid. It was disgusting. But it was a good time. 10 out of 10 would do it again. So, but all of that aside, how was your guys' weekend? What were you up to? Um, I hope that you stayed cool because it's pretty hot in a lot of places this weekend. If you got some of them severe weathers, I hope nothing terrible happened to any of you or your property. We have some tornado warnings where I was or watches, whichever one is the less severe one. I think the watch is less severe than a warning. We had a few of those while we're camping, and poor Sar, who is from the Pacific Northwest and does not do tornadoes. She was a little anxious the whole time, and I get it, right? Like I get anxious in bad weather too, but she was just like, and she was a little anxious, and I was like, "You'll be fine," and I kept saying that. So that's, I mean, that's good though. Like we didn't get any severe weather where we were, but there was severe weather in the area. Like in the area I live, they said like 5 tornadoes touched down or something in like various places. I don't think they were very big tornadoes or they lasted very long. Um, but for 5 of them to touch down in like the area I live within, I was like, that's a lot. That's a lot. So, but it was a good weekend. It was a good weekend. And then today we are doing part one of our Stump the Builder challenge. So Eru built this shell. I have not looked at this shell. Um, so my reaction is genuine and true. I haven't seen the shell. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm a little nervous about it because it's Eru. Respectfully. Yeah, it was hot. It was hot in Minnesota this weekend. But they were talking like there was tornadoes in like northern Minnesota and that don't happen. So I want to pick the world I'm going to build this in. I don't know if I want to do that or if I want to do. I know. I'm like, I don't know if I want to pick the world I want to build it in before or after I see it. I'm actually a little anxious about it, man. She probably gave me, here's my, I hand to whatever you believe in. I have not looked at this show. And I'm gonna describe to you knowing Eru. I believe it is at least one diagonal, if not the whole thing built on a diagonal. There's also going to be at least one half circle in the build, right? So those two things, I'm already like, ooh. Knowing her, she put a full circle room in somewhere. I'm like trying to think if I was Eru and I really wanted if the role was reversed and I really wanted to give Eru a challenge, what would I do? You know what I mean? Like what would I do? But knowing Eru, I could see this very easily leaning into something witchy and occulty. So I could build in Moonwood Mills or Glimmerbrook. I don't know about Forgotten Hollow. I mean, it's not a bad world, but like I'm just like I haven't looked at it yet. It's definitely gonna have an odd shape. Watch, I open it and it's just a giant rectangle. She went the opposite way. It's just a 64 by 64 lot and a rectangle that just covers the whole thing. Let's see here. I'm pretty sure that is her account ID. It is. Oh, here it is. There's not circular walls. There are not circular walls, to be fair. The only yeah, there's yeah. The only downside is I can't delete walls. You know? She put it on a 30 by 30, but I could probably fit it on a 20 by 20. Give me that back. Where'd it go? Put that in my library. It is. The chaos is on the inside. She said, bet. All right. A little gnome build. A little gnome build. I'm trying to think of what I want to make it. That's a 30 by 20. She had it on a 30 by 30, but I think it would still fit on a 30 by 20. Now remember, these are just general shell challenge rules. I can't delete any walls, but I can make walls smaller, medium, or short, taller, medium wall height. You can replace walls with fences. Or no, you can't replace walls with fences or half walls. A wall has to stay a wall. All of that jazz. So you know a shell rule. You know a shell rule. All right. I'm gonna do furnished. I can't imagine that there's much in here. Okay. Step 1. No, that's not what I want to do. We need to rotate this. Don't tell me. Would you please? Help me. Put that there. Right. This becomes the entryway. It's going to be a community lot. I'm thinking a bar or a karaoke club, or this becomes our stage. I may actually move this to tall wall height so I can play with platforms to give it different dimension without changing the shape of any of the rooms. We're thinking about that. Because this circle is going to be here. This is just an unfortunate part of rounded rooms. She has to put that there. If she would delete this, and I'm deleting it so you can see, it opens up this room. This room now becomes an outdoor room. It does some weird stuff, and I don't know why. Even with it like that, this doesn't want to say that it is an indoor room, even though it has a roof. So, hello, Ruby. How are you? I have no sound alerts today. Fantastic. So I'm thinking, well, see, and if this is going to pretend it's an outside, I could make this the entrance. Have the door on the side. Entrance to the bar area here. And have this be more loungy vibes. I think I could do that. The other option is pool. All right, let me move this whole thing again. This fucking thing. Put it back here. Do that. Okay. For roofing, I don't know what I'm gonna deal with here. That's the biggest space. It is. It is. And I'm gonna have to agree with Lynn on this one. Summer is the answer. Okay. Put this on tall wall height because that's what I said I was gonna do. I'm also gonna grab half wall. This is my roofing. Okay. This part here, I want to be doing some sort of... I'll take fall. I'll take fall. Why? Because the corn doesn't try and kill me in the fall. Thank you. Good morning, Gryffindor. How are you? That's the worst. No, I am. I need to see what this looks like with a clear roof in certain places because I want over this part to not have a traditional roof. I want to be able to look up. And a platform roof is a roof. Thank you very much. Also, I'm gonna turn custom content off. I am good. It's called Crystal Clear. That I remember. I have so much CC in my game right now. It's not even funny. I was scrolling through my Crystal Clear, Crystal. Show me these. I forgot what I was saying. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I got distracted with the looking for this. I know I was talking about CC. Okay, so if we put these here. This has to be like here. And then we could do like... This goes here. There we go. Do this. I know. I can't remember what was coming after that. I'm not gonna lie to you. No, you're good. You're good. You do what you need to do. Is that the entirety of the ceiling here? I'm gonna go into tab mode here in a second. Just so you guys know. Right now. Okay. It is being done for a reason, but I'm going as slow as I can. Okay, so give me that. So now I can take, if we do this, I can take this and just put it around this and get rid of the rest of the stuff. It looks like this is probably going to be, there we go. That's as much as I can take off. How am I going to do the rest of this roof? I don't know. Nope. I need that. I need that. I do like that we now have glass walls. I think that's going to be really beneficial for people who do, listen, I might do some platform, but I can't do all platform. Trust, please believe. Note, I won't to. Real bad. Yeah, the update's cool. I think the people who do those streams where they're like unpaused for X amount of hours. Hello, cutie. How are you? I think that that window wall will be really good for it. I know CC creators have resolved that problem, but obviously not everybody can play on CC. Or can play with CC. You can play on whatever. But if you're on console now, you could do like a... I don't know if that would work on console still because of all the freaking pop-ups you get in this game. Nice. I'm doing well. Okay. I'll be here. I'll just be in. Why are you here? Alright. We gotta figure out platforms. I'll come back to this roof when I feel like it. The thing about roofs is it doesn't have to follow this shape. I could square out this right here easily and just plant some stuff underneath there. It would be fine. I'm really thinking about how I can do it to follow that shape. Oh yeah? Aries doesn't have any faith in me. I mean, he's probably right, but damn. Alright, this is where we're coming in. I don't know why this is an issue. I'll put down some lights. Maybe. I know, right? He's like, listen, lady, you're delusional. And I'm like, yeah. Yeah, I am. You're right. All right. Overhead ceiling light. Let's go with these. And I'll remember to change them out. Okay. So right here, I'm going to raise this up. And raise this up. And then here I'm going to put some stairs. I don't know what stairs, but stairs. Like here. She really did. Because trying to work. Listen. I found a song. I'm not gonna lie. I found a song I liked on TikTok, and I just hit the play radio button just to see what else. I'm vibing. I'm vibing. You heard what I listened to this weekend. I'm vibing. I know, buddy. I think I can use a medium height door. See, there's not one that goes all the way across. That's 4 wide, which is a problem. We could do like a 2 and a 2, but I wanted it to be like full on open. You know? Get the fuck out of here. There we go. I can't push it back any further because she put these walls in. And you can't delete walls. I was able to play it, but I got bored with it so fast. I'm not even gonna lie about it. I was like, oh, well. I think I played for like 5 minutes and I was like you get your first little, we got the camper van game. I don't know if anybody knows what I'm talking about. Where you decorate the camper van. It's like camper van, make it home or something. And the very first little thing they give you to like convert is like this little Jeep. So you do your little thing. It doesn't take very long at all. And then it puts you out into a camping spot. And that's really when you start decorating. And I was like, I got to that part and I was like, this is dumb. Because you don't get like one big inventory. You have to click through like your shirts, your shorts, your whatever. And I was just like, just show me what I have so I can put it away. Yeah, because it's like a puzzle game, right? Like it wants things in certain spots. I put it all on the bed and I said, I'm unpacked. This is fine. I'll be a little rat. You know what I mean? Like all of my little belongings around me in my bed. That's me. That's what I'm doing. Yeah, it's a little puzzle game. I organize pretty well. Ask me about my mods folder. Uh, it just has to be something I care about. And quite honestly, I have to be a little, I have to have gardened at some point that day. You know? I gotta be hyper fixated on something. No, okay, well, I'm gonna do this with half walls. Because I want this to be, a little deck out here. I'm pretty sure that's how high that is. I'm pretty sure. In order to check, I'm just gonna grab one of these and see if the floors line up. It does. Okay. Now, I can't use a foundation trim. I would have to use a platform trim on this. I could do one like this. And delete the wall here. Because I don't plan on putting any of this on a foundation, per se. And I'm going to use this for now as a fence. Here is probably a better space. Oh, that's cute. That's cute. All right. We're gonna do tall height doors. To be fair, I didn't say no CC. To be fair. Will I? No. Do I want to? Yeah, because these doors are... Why did I do that? How come in this picture it doesn't... Yeah, it doesn't have the sides. And as soon as you put it on something, it do have the sides. That don't make no sense. It's fine. Let me see medium doors. Maybe there's something like this, maybe. I'm okay with that. I know it's not as high as it should be. We can fix that with some windows. Yeah. I understand that, but I didn't have an option when I pull it out. But you pull it out, it's like that. But on a diagonal, it adds these two side windows. I know that has different window swatches. I was talking about how I wanted this, and I was like, that'll fit there until you put it there, and it adds its own little windows. And I didn't like that, so it's grounded, never to be seen from again. We have this. I don't know how fancy this place is going to be. I'm thinking. Because I like this. Same vibes, but better, in my opinion. Same vibes, but better. We have this, but I think that's too fancy. Excuse me, tree. I'm trying to place a door here. Yeah, I think that's just too fancy. I think I'm gonna go with these. I think we're going industrial. Imagine that. I do an industrial build. Alright, that's our entryway. We'll get some big old windows here. And then to the outside, I should still be able to use a medium wall height. Yeah. I want one that stays open. I want... It's gonna have to be a short one. There's this, which is like, yeah, cool, whatever. But I want like one that stays open. Like this. Or that's really the open one. Is this one. Like this one stays open, but it's not the right, it's not right. I want this one because it does look the way I want it to look like, but I don't. I want open doors, and this is just too fancy. So, welcome in. You get to stay. Okay. That decided. Let's do brick wallpaper. Okay. You'll work. I love this wallpaper for the inside, but for the outside, I don't think I do. This has some really good, like, I like this red swatch. I really like this red swatch. It's one of my favorite bricks in the game. This one is a little more of a brownie red, which I also like. So I'm going to put that right there. It just lets us see what's available, you know, before we choose. That's too neat. I don't want a neat brick. Although, that being neat, it still isn't like this. That might be okay on the inside. I think it's too clean for the outside. I want it to look slightly grimy. We're going dive bar. Like this. This is slightly grimy. I prefer the brown swatch. I don't like that one. I do like this one. We are in Glimmerbrook. It would make sense to use, but also like I just don't know which one I want. I don't want that. Like, it's easier for me to tell you which ones I don't want. I got distracted by an off-screen conversation. Don't mind me. Don't judge me. I looked, right? Like, I'm pretty sure these are the same. This is just smaller. I actually think it's going to come down for me between this one and this one. And I think it's because I like the brown. Does this one come in a more brown tone? Comes in this. Take a more with this. These are going to be a different color. Right? The game's just a troll. Actually, here you go, game. Have what you like. Everything there is now all brick. Yeah. I might put this on the foundation. Because I want, like, that'll work. I've been there. I've been there. No, I want that gown, please. Thank you. All right, and then here, this would be interesting back there. We'll get back to back there whenever. Where's my inner arrow? Hello? There you are. I was like, I need this guy. It's not gonna let me to because of the fence. Okay, please hold. Okay. What's wrong now? Okay, can I lift it now, please? Because you're starting to irritate me. What's different now? I'm genuinely confused. Did I go down one too many? Okay. Okay, I must have done that back here too. No, this looks right. Hold on. No, Those are even. This fucking game, man. I swear. What is wrong with it right now? Is it this place that you deleted the floor and won't put back? Is that the fucking problem? I genuinely and truly think that might be the problem. Let's see if I'm correct. Cool. Love that for me. I swear to God, this game. Okay, do like that. Oh, that might be a little higher than I want. Okay, and then this, we're just gonna build for. And now we're good. And then there's that. I'm gonna do 3 maybe. And then I need where's the yeah, the platform tool. I just want the drawing one. There you are. Oh, I can't do this diagonally? Alright, I'll just use stairs. But like also bonk. What if I do this? I'll put the wall back. I don't want anybody to be like, she deleted the walls. Alright, and now with that wall there, I should be able to I love platforms, but also I hate the platforms in this game. Alright. Alright, now for foundations, I can now use this, right? Make this look more like a deck. That would work. I think I'm gonna go with this one from Snowy Escape. And I'm also gonna make sure this has that. It's just there to be a step. And then around, I don't think I want the whole thing up on still. So let's see what we got. I just want like a decent foundation, one that doesn't look like ants. That's all I want. I feel like when they give us brick, these from packs and stuff, just give them to they'll give them to us in foundation trims. That's crazy. Well, I hope you have a smooth day. I'm trying to match these. I'm excited for the glass walls. I haven't played with them, but I'm excited for them. I'm gonna go with that. And then we do these here. Does this come in a gray? It does. There we go. And then back here, I have this. I've been thinking if we're gonna go, industrial. What about if we use the door either from Eco Lifestyle? The one that this would work, but I want to be able to see through it. Like, but I was thinking like this door, like they've transferred where the truck dock was into where the back patio is. We would probably have two here if we do that, which means I would have to like do all of that again. I think I'm willing to do that actually. Again, I will replace the walls. And then this one over here. Raise up this little spot here. Yeah, do little things like that. I love this for us. I love how far this sticks out. That brings me joy, let me tell you. I've never been happier about a graphic glitch in a game I'm on. But yeah, we could do like this kind of a door. I don't think the other door I'm thinking of is actually a door. I am looking for it though. I think it's a window. Or a curtain. It's from Werewolves. It's not this. I'm pretty sure it's a curtain. This. It's like a metal shutter. This. Nah. Alright. I just want a darker gray. I want that darker gray or this darker gray. I think this darker gray. Okay. We're there now. I know where we're going. Copy that here. And we're also going to copy those here. I'm actually going to do a double again. The reason we do that way, if you're like, why would you separate those? Because then you can put a thing in the middle. That's really the only reason. But I do like this fence. Do I have a fence that matches that or no? From businesses and hobbies. Like this one. See, I like this fence. I think it would be cute. You know? But I like the vibe of this one better. And you know that's how we build over here on that. Here we go. And then we'll use the stair railings that match. Play with me, game. And then we're gonna put these in here as well. And our fence right here. I love that. I love that. I love that that's where this decided to go. Actually. There we go. Now when I put down the rail, it'll go where it's supposed to go and not where it wants to go. There we go. And then I'm gonna turn, this is where our floor plan starts to come together. This is gonna turn into a bathroom, as is this. Is it not connected? Okay. I want to make sure that I get the whole room. We'll put this here. It's been telling me I've gotten a new bed. Enjoy your cleaning. It keeps telling me I have a new bed in this thing. I don't. They're tripping. It's this. There's no new bed here. I looked for like 20 minutes yesterday. And as far as I know, all of the things I need to update are updated. And the ones that aren't don't need to be. I kind of want to use this. Like it's like a restroom / urinal, but also want to know how well this fits. Doesn't. Noted. Because I feel like if we did 2 stalls, toilet, sink here, I don't know if they'd be able to walk through there though. We'll just make it a single stall for each of them. Maybe they have like these bathrooms. Absolutely not. Absolutely. You can nap, you can woo, and you can pee all in one. I just really thought of all of my customers' needs. You know? I don't want anybody's needs unmet. We'll just do the John. We'll put it here. And then we'll grab, I'm just grabbing a sink right now. That's our bathroom. It might be entirely brick inside as well. You can do it. Okay. Doors. Now, the tall doors here are all double doors. Isn't gonna work. But we do have these medium height doors. Some of them are like, just kidding. I was like, some of them are plain. No, they're not. How about we just frost the door? Would I use this restroom? Probably not. Am I gonna make my Sims use this restroom? Hell yeah. Enjoy your light, Captain. Okay. I wanted to make sure the handle was on the inside of each of these. And then we can change these to the black. Okay. Flooring. Part of me wants to do like a metal flooring. But just in this space here. I would like a grate flooring. Like this is sitting on top of some piece of equipment that you would need and like you could see through. This is gonna be our dance floor. I'm gonna do that here. It does this not go any darker? No, this does, but this isn't really what I want. And that's blue. We'll stick with this. Oh, it's miscellaneous. Let's stick with this. Yeah, it's all gray. I don't want that. Okay. And then maybe there's some sort of like large, like something like this. Hate that. Okay. That's not what I want. Something like this. Yes, this one is cracked. Correct indeed. I gotta like do that. I'm also gonna put that in the bathrooms. Back here, I'm also going to do this. I think that's everything. JK. Gotta go. That's just gonna have to be what it is. Alright, and then outside we can do a wooden floor. The only thing I don't like about this floor, because this is the floor I would use 100%, is there's all one long board. I don't know if I can get over that. See how this is different, like, lengths of flooring? That's what I'm looking for. You know what? Somebody reminded me that I used to use this floor all the time, and I don't really anymore. And I'm thinking maybe this is where we whip it back out. It's a good floor. We're whipping it back out. All right. That's a platform. And then for this platform trim, maybe we do just this. Is that what we needed? Yes. Okay. And then I need this here. No. And here. Gotta always check underneath your dirty rat bastard son of a bitch. Always check underneath your decks is what I was gonna say. Make sure all of your stuff is. You see what I'm fighting right now? I don't want that. I want this in here. It won't let me get it. It won't let me touch it. I could do that. I'm gonna do that. It pisses me off less. Alright. Good. Now I think I should take these dark. I only did that because of this platform trim. But I think it needs to be darker. Maybe I do this. Can I please just get in here? Oh, this fucking game. Thank you. Is that okay? Is that everything? I think so. And I think I can turn this on black, yeah. I was trying to not make it like this, but I'm not, this is what was in my head, so. All right, windows. What do we have for tall windows? Like, I know this is the bathroom, but like, we could put some nicer windows in there. You know? Oh my God. Yeah, I'm swinging big dick energy. Thank you for the gift sub, Anonymous. Tell me, Rachel, enjoy your ad-free viewing and your emotes and your ad-free emotes. And your ad-free emotes. That's so good for you. This, well, it's a reverse shell challenge. This is a shell challenge. Iru gave it to me. It's up on her gallery if you want to try it. I'm sure she won't mind. And this is our Stump the Builder challenge. The builder is starting to regret. No, I'm kidding. Or am I? But I am. See, something like this. You come in like a brown. Well, you come in like a black. want these in tall window height. You're fine. You're fine. You're so good. All right. These ones are kind of hard because, like, what do you like? Bathroom windows are supposed to be small. A, B. What was this before we converted it into a bathroom? And C. This would look better, and these are all busted, and they're not long enough. So can I then look at? Thing is, this isn't metallic. This is wood. But we could, with this, do a stacked window and get the same vibe as here. Okay, option. Or we could do like with this, because they are from the same pack. And again, do a stack. Thing about these, now all these are kind of, you can see through those two. I like this one better. I think it looks cleaner. I'm looking to see other options. There's this. I like that one, but I don't want it for here. I use that a lot in residential builds. No. I think I like the thinness of the frame on this one. Because we could always go with something like this, right? We know that's going to work. Like that would work just fine. But I like the idea of the windows having been upgraded. I think we'll go businesses and hobbies. This is such a tall space. Because this one is like a true tall wall. So I think that it's okay. And I think even with the windows here, you're not going to see who's on that toilet. I know, as long as the Sims are in a room, it could be an all glass room. They think that they're good. But I think that's what I'm going to do in the bathrooms. Ads are going to start in about a minute. I don't know. I'm trying to judge the height. Here? I'll fix that. It's fine. Alright, ads are going to start in 30 seconds. I'll throw up Gartic. I'm going to go grab some food. So if it does restart right away, it's because I'm not here. So, alright, we'll be right back. Sorry, I dropped a graham cracker and had to clean it up. Perfect. I am going to disappear because I am going to eat. I'm like still here. I'm just not. I'm having graham crackers with peanut butter. I don't need. That's just kind of messy, you know? I don't need all that. It's just like, it's not too hot to eat, but it's, I don't, I'm not hungry, but I need to eat something. The downside is the cinnamon graham crackers, which I do love, but I just inhaled cinnamon sugar. I'm pretty sure these are the same height. And then we can put big windows here. Because this just goes into the, what's this called? Lobby. So we have like these. Be like here. Which is kind of high. We have these that we could put here. Maybe. I know it's short wall height, or tall wall height, and I'm using short windows. Sometimes you can make that work real nice. Um, but they didn't really give us some good tall wall height windows in the new pack. I'll double check. Let me, before I state that as fact. Let me double triple check. You know. My statement stands. Like these would work. These little windows put in some work, man. You know those Art Deco like warehouses. Same vibe. Completely different though. I want like the glass block look. I don't know if that's what this is giving, but that's the aim. Perfect. Right. This area I do want a little darker. I did. I'm very excited about it. I posted. That's like the only things I posted yesterday in the Sims channel was we got glass walls. If you haven't seen them, they're in this category. They're these right here, and they are just a glass wall. You got that one, this one, this one. I'm not going to use any of them in here. This one, and this one. I was very excited. And then there's one that's completely seamless. I was excited for these until I saw them in use. And it's because the texture on these doesn't look like, it doesn't look great. That's especially like this one. I just don't particularly love the texture on it. And that's okay. Will I use them? Yeah. I haven't tried to line up the roof designs with them yet. This is a terrible build to try and do that on because the roofing on this is going to be a hot fucking mess. Just so you know. Don't get your expectations too high. The floor is still too high. They should be lower than that even. I want like one big window here. Too big. Too wide. It gets too wide. I'm trying to. I put too much peanut butter on this cracker, man. My mouth was just cemented shut. Am I gonna do it again? Yeah. I sure will here in just a minute. This could maybe work. I think I'm full. I think I'm done eating. I don't like I would like it if it was just an all black thing. Window pane, whatever they're called. Can't be that lucky. If this didn't have that on the top, this would be like perfect. I would have used this in multiple places, but the filigree at the top of it ruins it for me. Okay. But we know these are always an option. Let's see what they have in here for like these. Don't love that. I also was thinking about like putting these at the very, very top around, but it's not gonna work. I just saw that like right here, it's gonna be too long. Shucks. Okay, we have this. And we also have this. I think I'm gonna use that. And I will flip it this way. I gotta remember that these floors are raised up in here. So really from the inside, it would be like here. I think we're gonna have to, I'm adjusting it for what it looks like on the inside, especially since this is gonna be where the dance floor is. Get rid of these because we don't need those in here because we have a glass roof. Activities and skills, creative. I might do the dance floor like here. I'm trying to think of what when I walk into a space. Yeah, I'm gonna put the dance floor here. I'm gonna put the DJ booth here. I might have to move that out a little bit. But like, you know, oh no, I won't, no, I won't. Like right here. But I want the sleek one. This one. I want this one. Alright. Put this here. And then we move this back to like here. Oh, should we? Should we just let them kiss? I vote we just let them kiss. Okay. And then back here, we can move this over as far as we can, which looks like there. And we could put maybe a round bar here. We got a round bar and businesses and hobbies. So we could like maybe get those two together. I do know I'm still yeeted. I have one graham cracker left. We have this one from Batu. And then we have this one from Lovestruck. I think I'm going to go with this one from Businesses and Hobbies. We're just going to stick with this for now. I want a longer one than that. I just thought about that. You know what I'm going to do? Good old Batu. If you want this and you don't have Batu, the bar just won't show up and you can replace it with any bar that you like. Don't forget, you can always check to see on the gallery what packs were used in a build. So. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll show you here in just a second. Let me peanut butter my last cracker, which I did indeed, again, put way too much peanut butter on. It's just a lesson I'll never learn. It's okay. But yeah, if you go to the gallery and you're like, oh shit, I love this build. This build is so cool. Oh, I don't have high school years. What did they use? Show used items. This isn't the house for you, first of all. But it shows you all of the items that they used in the build. So some people will do, this is Iru's gallery, so it's just who I have up. For pets and dogs. Like, she likes to do limited pack builds. Look at her go. Me, I'm like, all of them, please. Nicely done, Iru. Or like this. You see here, it shows you all of these packs. I was like, oh, I don't have movie hangout stuff. What did she use? The lights. You know, like, you can decide at that point whether or not to, if you like everything else, just to replace those lights. It tells you right here. I know some people, I didn't know about that until like a year in. I would see the packs and I'd be like, oh, I can't download that. I didn't know you could check. Remove benches. It's so thick. Why I put that peanut butter on so thick? You okay? This is what you gave me. Is this gnome thing. And I haven't decided what to do with the roof yet. I've had to delete some walls a couple of times to get platforms to work. I did not realize that this had happened. No, I want this. This game, I swear to God. I don't think that does anything. This still thinks it's outside. But yeah, she made me a little gnome building. But the thing that she did me dirty with, is she would build me some interior walls. Like this. So you can't remove walls from a show. This is Iru. They're both diabolical. It's always the ones that are quiet. Those are the ones you gotta watch out for. I'm almost done with my lunch. I have a little bit of peanut butter left. And yeah, I am gonna eat that little bit of peanut butter. What did I do that for? I hit the wrong button. Now we're fine. I just wanted to like bring my face back. You see peanut butter? No, you don't. Okay. I'm looking here. Trying to figure out if I can put something. I'll figure it out. Oof. I eat it too much. Ugh, I do this every time. And then I'll complain for like 10 or 15 minutes and then I'll be fine. I think I'm going to use the businesses and hobbies chair. This red and black color scheme, I know we've done it recently, but boy, if I don't love it. You know? We could just do the Journey to Batu stuff. Keep it looking industrial. Grab some stuff like this. Let's see here. Or these from Love Struck. Love Struck comes with some nice colors, to be honest. But we might just stick with the all black. These are also nice. These could also work. Maybe in this, I was gonna say maybe in this brown, but like, I think the best color here is gonna be the black. Okay. That's that. And then, I don't know what I'm gonna do over here yet, but we'll figure something out. I don't know what I'm gonna do back here yet either. I always go here like my options are gonna have changed. They've never changed. It's still the exact same things. There's still, oh well, there's this businesses and hobbies one. This might actually be exactly what I was wanting. I'm thinking. If I wanted to do a little pond situation. I want this to be real slow. Probably like this. I'm thinking like here. We have like a little pond. It is rather deep in some areas. Let's just do a little smoothing here. I mean, to be fair, I would not want a house here. The water in my foundation would be awful. Make this smaller. Because I just want like the edge here to come up. There we go. And then I'll just do a smooth here. Do it again. There. And then I will take this foundation, add it back here. You can do it. I believe in you. I don't know why some of it will change and some of it will not. Like right here, I'm not sure what's happening with this. It's not this and it's not this. Is it this? No. Put that there too. But then we have like, yeah, it like fights me when we get to certain spots. I'm gonna just let that be. Let's see what this looks like with water in it. Because I might just hate it, you know? Am I tripping? I mean, I am, but like... That's where it would be. Let me erase up this. Smooth that. Because I don't necessarily want it to be harsh, right? Like, what are we doing here? There we go. Do that. Okay with that. I'm okay with that. I think that's cute. You don't have to like it. That's okay. But as for me and my eyeballs, we do. And we have a tree. We're all over the place today. I'd apologize, but it's not gonna happen. Okay, they got a lot of pine trees in the community. This, I feel like, is very similar to this. So I'm gonna put it here. Right on the edge of the lot. It gives the back of the building shade. There we go. I don't know what we're doing out here either yet. I just know what this is. I might do a couple of bubble blowers out here. Possibly. I don't think that is the same tree. It's not this one. So I'm just gonna look at base game and I'm a magic. Is it you? Nope. It could have been that. There are no trees in Glimmerbrook, apparently. I'm trying to match this tree. Is that it? I think this is it, but it's not. Okay. Do that. Debug. Please hold. I forgot about debugging my edit. Look how that changed what we have available to us. That's wild. I'm looking for the same, these trees too. That one is here. I see it right there. Landscaping has been the thing I like to do the most recently. Okay, we have one of those. I'm looking. Like that size down, maybe? So little. There we go. I'm looking for maybe the shorter version. So far, this is the one that looks the best, I think, like visually. I like this one. Might just, yeah, I think we're just gonna size that down. Put that there. Okay. We'll figure out stuff for here. Okay. Bubble blower. It has to search through a lot of things. Oh, I have to get rid of this and this and this and this and then this. I would like. I think I can get two. I'm gonna do these. There we go. We'll change out like the chairs and stuff, but for spacing, we'll do that, and then we could do some sort of a divider. You This is it. This is what. Oh, I was like, this is what you want to give me? No, this is what I have for. Oh wait. First of all, we haven't done this yet. I've made too much progress, so lose it at this point. All right. Okay, we've got dividers. I hit the search button, so we're gonna have to sit here for a second again because my game is being real slow. But my thought here is we could grab. None of these are the divider I would want to use. I would want to use the one that came with businesses and hobbies. But we could like throw a divider up between. That's why I want the plant one from businesses and hobbies, because I want it to be a little more natural than this. But I'm not sure what it is called in businesses and hobbies. I don't know if it's in the plant category or if it's in the sculpture category. Thank you. This. What colors do you come in? A dark brown? Dark brown. Maybe they intersect with that just a smidge. So I know that's not perfect. It's just gonna have to be one, I guess. Yeah, I don't think it needs to be like completely cut off, you know, just a little cut off. And then over here, I could put a little like outside seating kind of situation. I know we have like this. But you know, like stargazing and stuff that came with Love Struck. It might be nice to have a place if you wanted to bring your sim here on a date to do that activity without using this. I don't know what I'm going to use, so I'm just going to throw down this for now. We can grab two of those. We can get another big plant right here in between them. And then this is good out here. This area here, I don't know what to do here. And then in here, I also want to do like seat sort of situation, because I don't know if guys know this, but girls travel as a pack. We actually do need a place to sit while we wait for our friend to come out of the restroom. Actually, I might put a little table here. Like Nothing like tall. The one I'm thinking of is the one from Businesses and Hobbies. This one, it might be a little small though. I don't think this is gonna be a popular opinion. Only because it's only gonna happen if it fits. But if I put the woohoo closet here, I think one is enough. I think that'll do. We'll do that there. It's a community lot. The rules still apply. Okay. We'll do that. And then over here, I might just do wall. And then grab what looks like a closet, like with coats and stuff on it. Put in here. I just don't like the way that the bathroom door becomes this little like, but also it's The Sims, you know? And then we would have a seat there. They'd still be able to get through here. That's not a big deal. I'm just curious. Okay. I was just curious. I was just wanted to see what it looked like. I might do a different color here though. We had masonry or stone. I don't remember. I think it was stone. But if we did like this here, just hear me out. And then we chose a different color for the sides, like, I don't know, a brown or a black. We might be doing something like that. Because I like the way it looks. And that's the only reason. I wish that these were the same color black. This is supposedly the black swatch. I just don't know. I know it's got like these in here, right? That we could put up on the pipe. We could just like shove one of these in there. Although that looks like stuff you can buy. Maybe it's a merch booth. Maybe it's a merch booth. What's up, Darkest? It's really cold. And it's lemonade, so it's kind of sour. Why are we being so slow? Please. Thank you. Services, displays. Do we have one that is just the hangy bit? It doesn't have the bar? Because that would be preferred. I don't think we do. I don't think we do. So... as you should. I think I'm trying too hard with this. I think we're gonna get rid of this. I want it to be symmetrical, but I don't want it to be symmetrical and useless. You know? Platform trims. Let's do... much I want to use here. I guess I'll do that one. Also, it ate my fence. And then after it ate my fence, it got rid of my platform trim again. I guess the game said no thank you. What about you? It's kind of thick. It's just a little hefty, if you will. All of them are. That one's not. I could do that one, I guess, in this brown or this black. We'll do the black. It's fine. Okay. I'm very warm because it got very warm outside. And my fan is in the hallway so Mr. Quiv can get some air in his room. Because we use window units. And it's normally right here. And so I'm very warm. Okay. I have an idea of what to do for each of these rooms. It's just this space here that's got me. Please. What if we do a mini arcade? Like, this is a shrunk down Dave and Buster's. You have, there's not really a place to dance at Dave and Buster's, but you have a bar. Nope, this is not a Dave and Buster's. Just imagine the arcade bits of a Dave and Buster's. That's what we're gonna go for here. Recreation. I'm assuming this is where all of the arcade type games are. Maybe there's a beer pong table, ping pong table, whatever they call it in this game. This is what I was thinking. I'm gonna put it here. We'll see if we can use it. But we also have like ping pong table. This would also take up the whole space. I mean, theoretically it fits there. It doesn't, but theoretically it does. So like this is like either or. I can either have this or I can have this. I'm gonna put it this way in here. I'll still be able to play there, it's fine. And then maybe I could squeeze something in right here. Maybe. I would like to use a dartboard, but we see the issue with that. It would fit here though. I don't know what's put in here. Mainly because I like the idea of this being more open than it is. I don't need to do this. Okay, it's fine. I'm looking to see what else we have. What about a photo booth? That's another boohoo spot. And if you're on a date night, that could be a really cute little thing. Take a little picture with your date. Do I know where it is? No. Do I know if it'll fit? No. Here's one. We'll use this one. What video? This fucking game. You got this. You're fine. Okay. It fits. It does fit in here. And then we'll just like block off this door. This will be the only usable door, and we'll just put stuff here. Put this gray one back here. Okay. I think as far as general layout, we're good. The roofing, I really don't want to do all platform roofing. But I also know that like, yep, that explains all of it right there. Probably. I mean, you do what you need to do. That is incredible that they messed that up. I'm just staring down the roof right now. That's all I'm doing, is staring down the roof. I'm debating how badly I really want to commit to the... Because what I could do is just raise this roof up on a platform to here and be done. I can't encourage or advocate that, Miss Ma'am. But I knew people that did the same thing. And I worked at the restaurant. One of the waitresses would leave for break, and she'd always come back with stuff with drinks for the kitchen. They'd be wasted by the end of the night. I was like 17, 18, you know, like for the most part they was chill when they were drinking like that, but every once in a while they became angry, and if you put an order in and they messed up, it was never their fault. But I'm like sweating. I really think I'm just gonna platform this. And I know that feels kind of like a... But the vision I have is a good vision. And that's really all that mattered to me. So I'm just gonna make the rest of this one big room. I'm using a wall so I can carry the wallpaper up. I will pull this separately, this build, and just see if I can... I might spend a while trying to figure out how to roof this off stream. Because I wonder if I could. I never claimed to be a good roofer. I said I can come up with a floor plan. And did. And did. That's not what I want. Why is it like this? Please hold. This is me putting this wall up. So I can remove this wall if I want. I just want y'all to know that. Where are you? What is even happening here? I'm just trying to make a room. That's all I'm trying to do here. That's how I want them. Hello. Perfect. And now we're gonna replace these with half walls. I'll delete the second roof here in a second. I was like, what is causing that shadow? It's the second roof. Because I built a room. How crazy that roof looks. Is that everything? Is it everything? It looks like it. It looks like it. Mayama. You do what's best for you. There we go. And then for my ceiling up here, we're gonna do metal. Because Eber made a good show. Organizing is not too hard. This. Look the way they changed the size of the bricks. This is the same wallpaper. Man, it's a little rough to get used to, but you're not as stupid. What do you have questions about? I'll show you after. I'll show you at some point today. We'll do that. I'll show you after stream. I'll show you at some point today. You're fine. I don't want that. I want like a... like this. We'll do that. I can also use a freeze on this one, but it's gonna do some weird shit. So that's what we all say. And then we're throwing all of our CC out. It's a normal occurrence. The landscaping on this, I'm so looking forward to doing. And because I placed it in Glimmerbrook, I can use a whole lot of those little Orby boys. I'm excited. I'm just looking, you know? That's so funny. My mods folder isn't too bad right now, I don't think. If I look at the properties, I'm only at 78 gigs. And there's stuff in there I also need to pull out because I'm not using it. It's broken. I just haven't. And once I do that, I get the feeling it'll probably be down to like 65 to 70 gigs. There's a lot of broken CC that I have. A lot. Yeah, I'm only halfway there. I'm only halfway there. All right, let me look at wall decorations. This fucking game, man. Because I'm looking for a sign. I'm going to put them like here. I could, in theory, put another wall here and just have a sign on it. Do I want debug open? I don't know. You know, something like this. Just like a good sign. I have some really good CC signs. That's the downside to CC, is you're like, ooh, I want to use this sign. And you're like, I'm doing a CC free build, so I can't use that sign. So I have like these. I kind of like that, actually. I would like it to be like right in the middle, you know? It's fair. I'm gonna hold on to this. I might use that. I thought it was this. Put this here. Because we have this, but like... Because I'm pretty sure I could put like... Oh, that one does not go on there. You can put the signs on there. Really? Lame. Lame. We could put... What can I put? What's the point of these then if I can't put the signs on them? Lame. My son desired to make this a restaurant. This would be the seating area, and this would be the kitchen. I won't. I kind of like what I have going on here as is. Excuse me, tree. I kind of like this. I kind of like this sign. Alright, I'm gonna save. Ads are gonna start in a minute. We'll throw up some Gartic, and we'll be right back. Nice job, Jen. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm so tired still. I'm exhausted. All I've done is grab out a couple of things from debug. I just opened up, or from the wall decorations, I just opened up debug because I'm pretty sure there are some signs. I was like, there's a word for what I'm looking for. It's in there somewhere. I'm pretty sure there's some signs in here that I could use for outside. Although I do really like this one. I just want to make sure I've got all of the things that I would like to have. We might end at 2 today. I just haven't had enough naps, man. I'm still trying to catch up on sleep. We have a bar sign, but that's not what I want. I like this one because, again, we're in Glimmerbrook. And I feel like this is like a little bit of a mystical sign. You know? What else do we have? It's just because I'm a lazy bum. I can't even say that. I've been up at like 7 a.m. for the past week and a half. Whether I want to be or not. I don't understand the point of this sign. I'll be very honest. Yeah, I'm just really tired. What if I move this over here? You know, we could put that on either side. Not that anybody is really gonna know what the hell that is. But it's okay. Yeah, I'm just struggling. I am struggling, Ava. She knows I'm struggling because she was sleeping with me in the beanbag yesterday. I started watching a video and fell asleep like 5 minutes in, and I wake up and Aries is right here and Isla is up on the beanbag arm and Ava is on my lap and Arthas is on the other side, and I'm like, first of all, where did you all come from? Secondly, Aries, get off of me. I'm burning up. It's hot as hell. And finally, Ava, please also get off me because it's burning up and I'm hot as hell. None of them listened. No, what did you experience? I know that you can't drag food to the trash cans anymore. That pissed me off. You can still drag food to the refrigerator, but you can't drag it to the trash cans or the sinks. If that was your bug, I'm sorry. But it pisses me off. Why the fuck you give me the option to have a trash can that gives me money back every time I throw food away, and then I can't throw no food away? Yeah, it's some bullshit. It's a feature of the game. It's like on one of the little loading screens saying that you can clean up the trash from your Sims, and then they're like, I'm sorry. Yeah, I trust. I was so mad about it. I was like, what is even, why? Well, how? First of all, I would rather have it rain inside. Thank you. They fixed that. It's fine. It's fine. It is a bug that was recently introduced with the new update yesterday. Because Sims hates us. No, it's not a mod. It's the actual fucking game. Because there's some haters. Yeah, they are. Put something like this on this wall. Oh no, I know what I was gonna put here. I'm gonna put that broken ATM. Like you can get money from in here, but you can't because the ATM is broken. Yes, I am. Yes. A little muffin. You a little muffin? Typically, Isla is the little muffin. Like, it could be worse, but like, also it wasn't broken before. But also, please quit breaking shit. It's fine. It's fine. Put this in here. I'm just kind of grabbing things out that I think I'm gonna use in this build. I kind of really like this. It kind of like, it doesn't look anything like the lettering on the sign, but like, I like that. That also doesn't look like the lettering on the sign. That looks more like it, but I also hate that, so we're not going to use that. do love this sign. This is one of my favorite signs in the entire game. I'm sorry, Ava is being a menace. Yes, you are. I'm looking to see if there's a good sign for like here. Not that I love. I don't think this one's gonna work. Ma'am, I need you to calm down. Yes, calm down. I'm looking to see. There's this. Is this a spa sign? Is this from Spa Day? No. I have no idea what that sign is for. A framed check. Maybe we'll put this inside. She's second guessing all of my choices and I don't appreciate it. All of my choices are terrible. That's what she keeps telling me. Mama May, like this? No. I think I'm going with this. I don't know if it comes in other colors. It does. Boo, boo. I'm gonna go with this. I've never heard this song before. I've never heard any of these songs before. I'm vibing though. Yes, you can. UI Cheats was updated yesterday. MC Command Center is good. And I believe Tool and Better Build By are good. Come here. Oh my goodness, ma'am. Oh my goodness. You're so happy. You're so happy. Oh my goodness. You're such a baby. Yeah, I'm on that one too. And I'm just like, I've been doing it in like one of my build save files. I mean, it's one I play in, but yeah. It's so... She turned the mic off with her forehead. I'm gonna do it again. You're thinking about it. It's just so hot, mama. It's like 86 outside today. She doesn't care. She's covered in fur and is like, you're still gonna love me, right? I will always love you. But I can't hold you. Well, ma'am, I shouldn't have picked you up. Oh, the betrayal. I'm sorry. It's just too hot. Can we cuddle later? We cannot cuddle later. We cannot cuddle later. It's now or never, apparently. Ow, you're making biscuits and that's hurting. She's such a baby. I bet you I could get you to move up here if I just said you could play with the cats all the time. Really, I'm okay with that. She's like dug into my shoulder. They really are very pointy biscuits. I like just tip their nails when I do them. I'm so afraid of like clipping too far down. Okay, you ready to get down now? Okay. As long as we did on her turn, you know? She's good to go. She gave me a little scratch. You got me, you little punk. She likes belly rubs. The two black cats are cool with the belly rub. It's the boys. And somehow Tommy Rachel was able to give Arthas belly rubs while she was up here. And I promise you, ever since then, Mr. Quiv has tried every day and has failed. And he always has the same, I don't know how she did that comment. Every time he tries it, she's like, I don't know how she did that. What's worse is, like, I walk out, He is belly up. She's loving on him. And I said, he always attacks me when I do that. And she goes, no, he just ran up to me and let me do it. And then he saw me and I was like, watch. He saw me. I come over and I pet it. I will in a second. I pet his belly and he rabbit kicks me. And I'm like, see, this is what I'm talking about. I get up and walked away a little bit. And she goes back to patting his belly. He's cool. And then I look. He sees me looking. And then he's like, oh, yes, must attack the hand that is patting the belly. But only when I was looking. Only when I was looking. Because he is a brat. All right? That's why. Because he's a brat. That is all. But yes, he tries every day. I think I want these signs up here. But I also want them lit up from behind. Because that don't do it for me, you know? And we have, some signs. No, he doesn't like it from us. Apparently, he's cool with you. Oh, brat. He is a little brat. He's a big brat. I'll debate on that. Like these kind of look like, but not. I'm going with what I have. Enjoy your lunch, Lynn. That's funny. Nobody saw Aries this weekend, except for Sar, because Sar was here by herself Tuesday night. And we were able to convince Aries to come up and at least like be in the same room as her. He is afraid of people that don't live in the same house. Terrified of them. Was hiding in the basement the entire time. Isla was just hiding in plain sight. She was in the living room with them the whole time. She was just in the window behind the curtain, so nobody knew where she was. And I wasn't about to out her, you know? Ava and Arthas, though, they love attention. They love it. So they were all over the place. I really thought that that would have a light on it. She really was right behind you the whole time. And this has a light behind it, but I can't put this on it, which I don't understand. Because I thought that's what it was for. There's this, but I don't think I can put this on top of it either. Ooh. And what hack is that? Lock her in a cage. Dang right. That's always the answer. Please don't lock your children in cages. The gas station sign. I need one that looks like a bar sign. That's funny. Hey, sometimes that's all you need. I'm looking to see if there's a good sign we can put in the yard on the lot before we look for lighting. It's true. Listen, I distinctly remember being locked in a cage when I was a kid, but I asked to be locked in the cage because I thought that shit was so funny. And it was funny until my older brother put me in there and wouldn't let me out. I was like 6 or 7. I thought that shit was so funny. And your siblings think it's funny to lock their younger sibling in a cage. So for a little while there, it was all fun and games until it wasn't. Looking for a billboard. I never got locked in my room. And it's probably because 3 of us shared a room, and like I would have loved to be locked in my room by myself. You know, it was like an anti-punishment when you were told you had to do something by yourself in my house growing up. When there's 10 other people in the house, you're like, please, please send me by myself to wherever it is I'm supposed to go. Because your sibling would come in and you'd be like, I can't be in here. Kick rocks. I'm grounded. It was great. There's just so much stuff in debug. I'm not gonna be overwhelmed. What about this? What about this? Can this be our sign? I want a little parking lot here. And then we need a sign. I was the middle child. I did all of those things. I can't say I was a tattletale. I will also say Ian was not a tattletale either. Because trust me, he could have got my ass in so much trouble. Just slide it and put it down. Oh, like a bolt, like a... It had a little thing, the handle was like a little hook and it went over the thing. What is today, Wednesday? That's completely off topic. I apologize. Dang it. There was a farmer's market yesterday I would have wanted to go to. I think I know what kind of luck you're talking about. I know, I read that message. I don't appreciate the implication that I beat people up. I only beat him up because he's my little brother. From him. The implication that I beat people up. I whooped his ass because he's my little brother. After I got out of high school, I stopped picking fights with people. Cause you're not worth going to jail for. I promise you, there's a couple of people. I take that back. You are not one of the people worth me going to jail for. There's only like 2 people worth me going to jail for. One, because I love them. One, because I can't stand them. I know. Listen, I love my little brother. He's a little shit stain, but I do love him. But he is also my little brother. You know what I mean? Like, I can get away with whooping his ass. I'd go to jail for whooping yours. It's just that kind of thing, you know? I'll be very honest, y'all. He would whoop my ass now. At where we are in this present day and age, he would absolutely whoop my ass. He wouldn't do it then because I was older than him and a girl. And he had a little bit of like, you don't hit girls, you know? Now, he'd whoop my ass. I don't want that. Very nice. I don't use base mental. Every time I try to use base mental, I can't ever figure out. There's always like one thing that I can't never figure it out. That's fair. Listen, at any point in time you want me to bully you, you just let me know. I'm real good at it. I'm real good at it. I'm real good at bullying people, and I'm really good at rizzing people up. You witnessed both in the span of like 20 minutes this weekend, and I'll do it again. Yeah, I think I called it a bolt lock, but yeah, it's like the lock, the thing itself is like this, and it has a little swoopy bit, and you like slap it over like a little part that hangs out. I just use MC Command Center and annihilate Sims who piss me off that way. I drown them all. didn't know this was a thing. These are cute as hell. Gotta remember those are in debug. I might keep this as a sign. We'll be working on this again tomorrow. So, but I'll be very honest. I'm pretty proud of how far we've come. I think that like if I posted this, it'd be it's not 100% functional. It'd be pretty functional. What is this? I'm not even sure what these are. Because the other option I have, like this is a bar, so I don't feel like this kind of signage in front of the bar. I wouldn't particularly, I would use this. Put some bushes around it. I think that's what I'm gonna do. All right, let me look up lighting. Wall lights, nope, wall lights. I do have debug on right now. If we do like these size down, those are, I don't like how dull those are. These fabricated wall light, excuse me, these fabricated wall lights also aren't going to work. I can size them down smaller with tool, so I'm not worried about that per se. I kind of want to use this in here. I think in live mode it would be fun. Maybe we put it over the DJ booth. Maybe we put it over the DJ booth, you know? We have this. Ooh. We do have this. I like how it's shining through the thing, but I'm okay with that. So if I do this and put it on the actual, I'm just tucking it into the actual wood so you can't necessarily see the lights. Perfect. Beautiful. Fantastic. All right. Flooring. It looks crazy because I've been looking at it in the dark for so long. All right. Floor. Not so drab slab. Whatever it's called. We're gonna put this here like this. I want like a thing like that clear, I think. And then fence. Let me get a car. I still have debug on, yeah. Transportation. Let's do a truck. Don't ask how the truck got back there, okay? We're in Glimmerbrook. Let's do this little car. And then maybe we do this little car. Can I move this whole thing? I don't think I can move this over anymore. I think it is on the edge of the lot already. Okay. And then from here, I need, what are those called? A curb? I don't know if it's called a curb in debug or if it's called debug. You know? It could be either of those items. And I don't remember where it is in debug. I'm looking here real quick just to see. It is not. Do we have anything in curb? Maybe it's in sculptures? I am pretty sure it's a debug item. Can I bring 5 rows up at a time for build by? Yes. Do I ever do that? No. Why? Because I can only look at 1 row at a time. having 5 rows up does not make it any faster for me to find the thing. I promise. It actually takes me longer to find the thing. Where are you? I may not be in the right category. I'm pretty sure I am. I don't remember what pack it's from. Strangerville? Maybe? Hard question. Hard maybe. So, if you know where the curb is that I'm talking about, that might be one of the items I favorite so I can find it easier later once we do find it. Ooh, it could have been from high school years, to be fair. Because it's like a debug item they use in parking lots, and I know we got a parking lot in high school years. Although I don't see it in there. This thing does exist. I'm really looking. I really want to say it's in Strangerville. No idea what they're saying. But still, I'm just vibing. All right, let me look at Strangerville. Again, I'm 90% sure that's where it's from. Could be wrong. This is where it gets fun. I have to show everything to find it. Is this it? No, it's a swab. That's a swab. Enjoy your luck, Ruby. Here it is. The parking stop. That's what it's called. A parking stop. One be here, and then here. I'm pretty sure. All right, and then from here, I'm just gonna keep Strangerville up because the fence I want to use. Ooh, no, it's not. It's not this one. I don't think it's this one. It might be that one. Is this one? No. It is the one from Strangerville. We're going to do this in the white, and we're just going to here. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That is the spaces. Well, she needs your attention, Mama. Good luck. Get some rest. Alright. Now we're like getting everything lined up. Should have just put these down first, you know? Would have made more sense. Didn't. And I'm gonna push this truck back. You know, how trucks always park sidewalks. We're just gonna do that. And then That's how I want this. Now we gotta find the sidewalk that works. So what's on there? I just want like a basic sidewalk. Nothing crazy, just something simple. I do like this, but not enough to use it. I might use it in the bathrooms. I know I've got that in there, but we have like this really dark floor out here. And I like the vibe of it being like this in here. Yes, okay. But I don't want that out here. Excuse me. Either of those come in black or any other color. It's just this. Maybe the gray would be better. Like, I'm trying to, you know, blend in here a little bit. We have this, which is from Glimmerbrook, or from, what is this? Realm of Magic. Don't love it. I'm really looking, I swear. I don't love any of them. Liam isn't going to be an option. They could have gave us this. They could have gave us this. That would have been helpful. Or even like this kind of a thing would have been helpful. And the ones that could work, like this one, only have one swatch. I'm looking. There really isn't anything that has this. Why couldn't you give us this color? Oh my gosh. Sims hates is confirmed. We've known that though. We've known that. That's cool. What about you? You're too light. You're too dark. Noted. What about this? What about vampires? Hello? Maybe? You're killing me, Smalls. I might just end up using that or this. Although the grass doesn't really work there, does it? I think we'll go with that. 15,000 different, like... Do I get rid of this? And then, like, just put it here. And then maybe just taking this. And keep it back to here. I think that's what I'm gonna do. No, that's fine. I can stay like that. Okay, and then we'll put some bushes or something in here. I have live edit Andy book. Perfect. Because we have like these we could put out front. But I kind of want to use this. This is all going to be landscaped in. So I'm going to put these up front and then I'll figure out the rest. I like the idea of putting these here, but I don't know if that'll work. So we have like this. I kind of like the idea of this. I just did a build with a bunch of those though. You guys haven't seen it. No. I'm just gonna put up for landscaping, Realm of Magic and base game. And see what we got going on here. Not a lot there. For trees, we have these. That's cute. I like the idea of that. What do we got for flowers? I'm looking specifically for Realm of Magic stuff. Like we have this fern and I can see it right there, so I'm gonna pull this. There's like little purple flowers. I'm gonna grab this. This might get shrunk down, but this will be good for around the water too. This here I can use. And then these are the rocks that are kind of in the environment. So I'm gonna grab that and like one of these. Trees. This is where like I would really like to know what I would like this tree. And it's probably just a normal tree size down. Let's be honest. I don't see any of these. I kind of try to match what I'm putting down with what's in the environment. And I don't see any of this specific tree over here, so I'm not going to use it. I don't see any of this either, but that's easier to... Is it you? No. It's interesting that it's telling me I can't put it down. Interesting. Is it you? No. It's you. Okay, I found it. I am going to size it down though. Put that there. Actually, let me do a control Z. Is this one? Moving this over as far as I can. I can use tool, I just am not at the moment. And then the only thing I don't like about this tree is it disappears. I'm gonna get rid of it. I don't like the texture on it. You're out of here. I thought I liked it, but I don't. They're just, it's just a big old tree, you know? I don't need that. I want a tree, a green evergreen-esque type tree. Maybe I use this. I'm just trying to blend in a little bit with the environment. Do that. Maybe pop this back here with it. Pop it like there. They are real close though. Give me the tree. Maybe if we move this one over here. Maybe not. Maybe it is floating in the air. There we go. Get down on the floor, please. That's kind of where I would prefer it be, but it's not going to happen. Like we have this. Again, I don't really... I'll put that there. We'll do that. And then I'll get rid of this one and do... Where did it go? I just had it in my hand. We'll put this one here. There we go. I think this is good, actually. I'm not done landscaping or anything of that nature, by any means. Please no. Alright, I need the broken ATM. If I just type in ATM, is it going to give me what I'm looking for? There it is. Stolen ATM. That's what I'm looking for. I want it. Where's that? There it is. You know, just like it's broken. But you could have got money here. But you can't no more because it's broken. I'm gonna put this here like it's a license. I'll put this down here. And then... I don't know. I kind of want to use this. I don't think this is gonna work. I could put it here. I kind of like the idea of this here. Or... I might pop that in there. And then... I'll find something to put around it so we can put a mirror behind it. Because I don't necessarily like that behind it. But like, you see if you throw a mirror behind it, I like the way it looks better. Do we have just a plain square mirror? I feel like we do. But I also know that I have been playing a lot of CC recently. Like a lot of CC recently. And don't know if I'm just tripping. I think I might indeed just be tripping. But like this would be nice. I thought there was one like this, but square. Oh, is this the one I'm thinking of? I don't think so. But this could work if I like hit it like that and then raise it up. Elevates. One more time. If this doesn't look alright, that's okay. I'm not gonna be heartbroken over it, I swear. And then let me... I would like it better if the lines matched up, but I understand why they don't. We're gonna let that sit. I don't think it's gonna have to sit long for me to decide I hate it, but we are gonna let it sit. We're gonna put a plant here. Let me turn off debug and live edit for now. Because I'm gonna lose what I'm looking for. I want like a big old plant for right here. I know we got the ones from Love Struck. This is a good plant, but it's not tall enough. We could do a hanging plant, and then we could do a tall plant and a low plant, but I don't really want to do that. I want like a big old plant here. Bigger. There's like this. But not for right there. Maybe those can go outside. Maybe we pop them out here. Excuse me. You know, like one here and one here. Make it look a little fancier than it actually is. We love that for us. We're close. We're close. That's real close to what I need. Doesn't this come with like a... I thought this came with like a fairy lights wrapped around it. I guess not. There's an actual tree or another actual tree. There's this, which I do like. There's the one from Left Truck. Here it is. There's this, which is what I wanted. Like there. They should still be able to get through there. I'm really trying to like push a tree back here as far as I can. I think that's it does clip a little bit here, but it's not peeking outside, so I think I'm gonna let that ride. We're gonna let it ride. I think I'm gonna do ooh, that's a good green. That is a good green. Let's do this. Okay. And then where's this? Well, something like this maybe. Behind the what is this? The DJ booth. This game, man. Why? Why is it doing that? I don't understand. There? Is that where it's supposed to be? Or is this? It's still... Okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's not fine. But it's fine. If we do like that, we're just gonna hide this right here like this. It's fine. But I am ending early. Like I said, I'm in at 2. And it is about that time. And I know where I want to go. They're playing a game called The Root Trees Are Dead. Let me go here. We're gonna go say hi to Ocean Bright. So we are going to raid out. I'm sorry that we're cutting an hour. I'm just tired. I'm just tired. But we'll work on this tomorrow. For some more. I will try to be here the whole time tomorrow. And then Friday, because I don't stream on Saturdays. Friday we will do some Fortnite. I would like to do Blitz on Fortnite. But if we only get 3 people in, we will do regular 0 build. You have a great nap. Here is where we're going in case you get left behind. Because Twitch is an asshole sometimes and doesn't want you to come along. If you are coming along for the raid, that first raid message with the dancing dinosaurs, anybody can use. But the second and third raid messages with the cat and the frogs are specific for subs. So grab the one that you like the best. It is what it is. Let me go ahead and start the raid. I'm so tired. All right. Guys, remember to take care of yourself. And then take care of everybody else. I will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow we work on the shelf some more. I might actually be able to get it done in 2 days. Which for me is a shocker. Because that never happens. But yeah, you'll have a fantastic rest of your day. I love you. I will see you tomorrow. Goodbye.